So EA have dropped the 78 plus La Liga and La Liga F double upgrades. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if I like these straight off the bat. 2 rare and 3 rare, so 5 rare altogether. We do get ourselves 4 rare cards back every time you do it, and I'll explain how that works in a second. But we are going to open up one, see the pack weight now. Checked how many pages of gold rares they are at 78 or higher in both leagues. It seems to be around 15 pages. So it is more than the Liga ones we had last week. So I don't know why this costs more. Maybe the pack weight's higher. I really doubt that being EA, but let me know in the comment section. But every time you complete one of these segments, you get a 75 plus tradable. But let's go ahead and open up the 78 plus as we get ourselves a gold. Now, there are going to be quite a lot of boards in these. We know what boards are, 83 rated or higher, and a lot that aren't. So our first one we got there is going to be 2 low-rated cards. Let's go ahead and open up our 2 tradable packs as well, and then we'll have a look on how to grind this. But first of all, once we open this pack, let's have a word from today's sponsor. If you want some FC coins, the cheapest and best place to be. Team of the season is finally here, and it's time to talk business. Have you encountered this problem when buying coins from other websites? But I got the best service at Loot Bar. Loot Bar provides you with the cheapest and most reliable coins with an 8% discount for new users. I only spent 35 euros and I got 1 million coins, and now there is also a 5% bonus coins for all orders. Don't forget to use code NANNY to use 8% off. The coins will be delivered within the next 24 hours. That's awesome. Now I have the best team like this, and you will be ready to improve your team like I said. The link will be down in the description and comment section. Use the code NANNY to get 8% off and 5% bonus and improve your team today. So that one has been open. We got ourselves some 78, not worth it. Now these, I like these that they're tradable. That's the only thing I will say. You do get team of the seasons out of these sometimes if your pack lucks in. Sometimes you get absolutely nothing. So to grind these efficiently, and in my opinion, I would wait until Sunday or Monday when they bring out the premium La Ligas, because it's just way easier. It's only 11 rares, but you're not losing 5. So it's up to you what you want to do. But I would wait. But if you don't want to wait, then of course carry on watching this video. The first thing you are going to do is get rid of all of your La Liga rares. So if you don't have to set it to rare, just switch this over to gold rare. Get rid of all of those all the way up to 81 rated. And then the same thing for your gold commons. So basically get rid of all of your golds that, even if they are, for example, gold commons are 82 or higher, just get rid of them. Get them all gone. As you can see here, there isn't many of them. And the reason being is, obviously, you're going to get these all back. Now, if you want to continuously grind these over and over, once you've got rid of all of them, you can then just go gold comment and get rid of all the low rated. As long as you're not going all the way up to 81 rated, that's going to be the way. And I recommend doing this segment one at a time. So do the first one, open up the pack. Do the next one, open up the pack. The reason being is you're going to get a lot more cards back quicker, and occasionally you might get some better rated cards. As we don't get anything there, but that is the La Liga F player who's going to go as our rare. Now, this is going to be much longer and tougher to grind as we go over the steps, as you already know. But we are going to be looking at the old classic gold upgrades, silver upgrades, and much more. So ignore this one. Don't even bother. What I'd recommend you do first is, of course, all of your dailies, as I mentioned all the time. You put in 2, 3 bronzes. You get 36 bronzes back. For silvers, just go ahead and do this one here. Put in your 11 bronzes. You get 6 more bronzes back. All of those rares just pop into any of these icon SBCs. That's going to give you silvers. Pop the 3 silvers into the daily silver. That's going to give you 36 silvers back. And then you're going to get yourself 44 golds with all of that. Now, with those 44 golds, you will be able to complete at least one of these, or be one shot with a rare. But you want to basically go ahead and do your daily login, and then go ahead and look at the 83 times 10. Now, I'm going to do the daily login. The reason being is we are technically on day 2, so you can follow along. You don't want to use gold cards. I did not mean to do that. But this is going to give you extra packs back, as you know. Now, as long as you stick to these steps every single day, you will be able to get a couple of these upgrades, quote-unquote, for free without any effort, basically. And then once we've done that, we can head over to objectives, and we're going to ourselves an extra pack. That's going to give you a couple rares out the bat. Now, if we get ourselves a few high-rated, I'd be very surprised from 81 double, then we can put them into the exchanges to get more golds. But what I would personally do is go for the 82 plus player pick more than doing those La Liga upgrades. I just feel like, in my opinion, you're going to get much better return from the player picks than you are from specific league upgrades. So we get ourselves an 85 here and an 83. Now, both of these are super useful for us, because the 85 can go into the exchange. That's going to give us only a small amount of players back, but we do get ourselves 2 rares. Those 2 rares can go straight into the La Liga SBC, and we get ourselves some commons as well. And then that 83 can be used as a rare as well. Now, I get this question all the time. Don't use your 83s, don't use your 84s, etc. But if you have got nothing else to do, let's say this 83 times 10 isn't here, just for example, and you have got nothing else to do, use them in a player pick or use them in the upgrade. That are worth minimum coins, and they do not sell. So you're literally just sitting there not doing anything. So you might as well ship them out. So our 83's gone. This one's here. And this is the one that we got from doing the 75 pluses. Now we need to get rid of some of our commons. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of some of our low-rated commons. And you can do this as well once you've cleared out all of your La Liga cards as mentioned. And we've got ourselves another one as well as we explain the steps. Now, 75 rated plus packs are very interesting in terms of, like I say, what you get back. Sometimes they can be amazing. Most of the time, they're awful. When I opened up 50 of these Ligue 1 versions of these versions, I'm not doing it this time because the La Liga ones are just not worth it. When I opened up 50 of those, we did get Dante 3 times, I think, from the 75 plus tradable. Unfortunately, EA messed up his price range, as that is going to be a Libertadores. For a second, I thought it was an icon. There's a Libertadores, so I can go into our club. And don't forget, those 75 rated or higher Libertadores cards also count as gold rares. So if you need them as well. Let's open up our 81 doubles that we get out of this. No blues, we'll skip. Hopefully we get an 85 rated as a minimum, as we get ourselves 282. So here's an example. We're going to go ahead and use these 2 duplicates here. Instead of doing one of the La Liga upgrades, we are actually going to go ahead and do one of the 82 plus player picks, and we can compare which one's better. Now, of course, you could argue you're only going to get 1 player back, whereas the other one you get 4 players back. But on the flip of that as well, it is only 8 players, where the other one is 16. So there's always a for and against. For me personally, it's definitely the player picks and nothing else, but you'll have to let me know in the comment section down below which ones you guys are going for and more. So let's go ahead and open up. I didn't mean to press that either, but let's go ahead and complete our player pick, and we can then compare to the 2 77 pluses we got, or 78 pluses we got. Now, I like the player picks more because, one, you can choose what you want, but more statistically wise, of course we didn't, you actually get higher rated players. Now, we didn't get anything crazy like that. We did get an 82. But so far, out of all of our packs from the upgrades, we haven't even had, I think we've had 180 rated players. So you could argue right there already it's better value what we got. Let's open up a 78 plus double. No blue again. It's going to be Norwegian. No clue because it can't be Hansen. And it's going to be 81. So there, our player pick was better rated. Now we have ourselves another rare. So we can pop those rares back into another La Liga one. Do them one at a time. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can just go to a newest and get rid of those cards that we just packed. So we go ahead and go newest and try to keep to it as well. It's just 1 rare or 2 rares every time. Not trying to put in any others that you don't have. Now, once we got rid of all of our commons, we'll show you how to get rid of those in terms of getting them back into your club and how you can grind those. But right now, we are just going to go ahead and complete this last one here. Then we'll open up our exchange pack, and then we can sort of recap on how to grind the SBCs. So as you can see here, heading back over to the store now. So back at the store, got our duplicate, can go back into our club. We'll open up the tradable pack first, because if it is a duplicate, we can just go ahead and pop them into the transfer list. We get ourselves no blue out of that either, so it skips. It's going to be Uruguayan. I've got no clue. We're going to say Jimenez. It is Jimenez. So we go. So we go up to the transfer list. Now we're going to open up our exchange. Now, the more exchanges you can do, the more rares, the more commons you can get back without having to do the League SBC grind. Now, doesn't look like we got anything too high rated in this, which is a bit of a shame. But we do get ourselves another rare and a load of commons. So all of these can be used for either a player pick, or they can be used for the La Liga upgrade. So as because it is a La Liga player, we are going to go ahead and pop them into another one, which means we got ourselves 1 extra 78 plus to be done. So we would have opened 3 in this video alone. So you can see here we need 3 rare and the rest can be common. So let's go to newest, pop this one in, pop this one in. Let's get rid of actually all the La Liga and La Liga F cards first. So that one can go in and this one can go in. And then we can just go ahead and use the rest of these commons that we got from the exchange. So more or less, the more you grind these, the more of these you can get done. So 7 will get yourself 1 or 2 done easily there. And there we go. So we got ourselves another tradable pack and another 78 plus. Like I say, once we've opened up those, we'll explain how to get yourself golds into your club if you don't have many and you've completed the daily logins and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and open up our tradable pack first. But of course, send the duplicate back into our club. Open up our 78. Can we get ourselves at least an 85 out of these, or a team of the season if we're super lucky? And we don't. It's a gold, so we will skip. It's going to be, I think, Chaganoglu 85 rated. It isn't. It's Unai, who's 82, unfortunately. Let's open up our 78 double then, and then we can get into the low end of the grind. So no blue out of 3. Do we get at least an 83 as the highest rated out of these? An 85. So that's not too bad. So with this 85 that we get from them, that can go straight back into the exchange. And that's another way you can keep doing those as you go round and round and round. So an 85 is going to give us 7 gold cards back, just like we had just a minute ago. And then we'll show you how to do that in terms of doing the grind normally. So let's say you have got no golds in your club whatsoever, and you're trying to look at the most efficient way of grinding, you're going to head over to your upgrade tab on your SBCs. You're going to scroll all the way to the end here, and you are going to head up this mixed league. So the more bronze packs you do, the more silver packs you do, you can complete these SBCs. That's going to give you gold cards. That one's going to give you gold cards. That one's going to give you gold cards. This one's going to give you a silver. And then completing all of them all together is going to give you 6 gold rares. So you can get your golds that way. And you can do this repeatable over and over and over and over again. So when you have done your daily bronze and silver upgrades, go ahead and do the premium silver. It's going to give you 5 gold commons back. And the premium bronze is going to give you, I think, wait, where is it? It's going to give you 4 silver commons back. And that's how you're going to grind those SBCs. If you have any questions, comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, smash the like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one.